We all know that life can be filled with many hardships and complications. For some of us, these hardships can be great, but for others, they can be rather small. The way we deal with these hardships is what forms us into the complex individuals that we are, and hopefully will become in the future. I've dealt with my own fare of hardships in my life, and I've found many different ways to cope with them. But it is my faith in Jesus Christ that has seen me through these hardships and has influenced me the most to become the man that I am standing before you. Now, I've lived my life without Christ, and I've lived my life with Him. So I know how much of an impact Christianity can have on your life. Today, I would like to share with you how my life was before Christ, why I came to Him in the first place, and how my life has changed thanks to Him. Now, before I found Christ, I simply lived my life going through the motions of whatever the world had to throw at me. I wasn't necessarily an unhappy person, but I never truly felt whole. I always felt like there was something missing in my life, that there was something there that I just wasn't quite getting. I tried to fill this emptiness that I felt inside of me with anything that I thought could possibly help. This included anything from video games and TV, all the way up to drinking and partying with my friends. In the end, though, these things never truly filled that void. They were simply nothing more than a quick fix to a much deeper problem that needed a much deeper solution. But soon I would face my greatest hardship that made me realize I needed a new way to face my issues and to push on through this roller coaster that we call life. It was on December 20th, 2012 that I learned my mother had committed suicide. Now, my mother and I had never quite had the most ideal relationship, but this was still a crushing blow, and without a shadow of a doubt, it was the lowest point of my life thus far. I tried everything I could think of to cope with this situation: alcohol, sex, and even attempting to just flat out ignore it altogether. But none of these things truly worked. No matter how hard I tried to fight it, I simply couldn't escape reality. And that reality was, simply put, I was a broken person, and I needed someone or something to come and save me. And I found that someone when my good friend Jake invited me to come to church with him one afternoon. And it was here that I found my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And at this moment, I knew that my life was changed forever. Now, just because I've accepted Christ does not mean my life has miraculously become perfect. That would be absurd. But it has certainly made my life a much more enjoyable ride. Now, I still struggle with my demons and with my depression, but knowing that Christ is on my side just gives me that little push to make it along the way. That void that I described earlier in my speech is gone, and I no longer feel like I have to search for material objects to fill it. With Christ, I feel like I have the grace to make amends with all the people that I've wronged over the years while I was lost. My grades and study habits have drastically changed and improved since I was saved, if you can believe that. My life has just been made so much better ever since I took that leap of faith and I allowed Christ to come into my life. The hardships that we face in life will never truly go away, but I can say from experience that Christianity can definitely help to lessen this pain. In conclusion, I would just like to say that if Christ can make my life so much better in the face of all that I've gone through, then He can certainly do it for you as well.